Oh, what's that? Is that a marker? That's a marker. Please be a nice doggy. Don't pee in the graveyard. Good morning, guys. It's after 11 Monday morning. I finally have today off. I was originally scheduled to work today, but because I busted my butt over the weekend when I wasn't supposed to work, I traded and then I got this day off. So awesome. There's two places I'm gonna hit today. One is by the Old Haas Cemetery. If you're familiar with my channel, then you saw the Old Haas Cemetery and my walkthrough with that. That is actually what I'm going to now. Is pretty near it. And then another one is a little further out, but it's not far away either. They're both in this area. The other one is actually closer to the Cheryl's Ford area, but they're both within the same radius range. So let's get on with it. Just to show you guys how close Haas Cemetery is from here, that subdivision back there, there's a dead-end street in that subdivision. That's where you take the dead-end street to the Haas Cemetery. So this is literally right across the street, and I passed this church several times and it just never occurred to me to come and check it out. So it's a church and a cemetery, but this place is beautiful. There's silos and it's all old farmland. I love this area, especially this time of year. It's not hot and muggy and the colors are changing, and the country backdrop I get while cemetery hunting is just absolutely marvelous. It's just simple, and there's something about it being simple that's just really attractive. It does not appear anybody is here. That's my vehicle up there. Church looks larger than it seems, actually. And their cemetery looks pretty small, but I could be wrong. It doesn't look too big. A lot of Turners and Sigmans out here too. Which that name is actually, that surname is pretty common around here. This isn't very large by any means, but it's still pretty cool to come by and check out and just get a feel of the families that were once here. There's a lot of woods in the back. I don't want to go too far. It really is best not to go too deep when you're by yourself. But I can just take, you know, a peek in and see what's around here. Looks like there's an old structure back there. Looks like there's a kind of a trail that goes back this way. But then again, this used to be all farmland owned by the same families in the county. So it's possible at one point they could have had trails, they could have had old barns back there, old storage sheds, old equipment sheds. And it just completely overgrew with time. There's actually an old farmhouse over in this direction. Let's see if I can't zoom in a little bit. But I don't know if it's abandoned. I don't know if they're remodeling or maintaining, but I do see some vehicles around. But it does not look new at all. So it looks pretty open. This is our second stop, and looks like it might be some sort of city or county cemetery. I don't see any churches around, but I do see a shed, and so I'm just not sure at this point. But there's only one way to find out. There's somebody's big old house and a camper and a big old truck over that way. House looks pretty new too. Oh, it does belong to a church. It says on the monument it belongs to Mount Anderson, original site of Mount Anderson Baptist Church. Property given by Lester and Molly Caldwell. So this is where the original church stood. That's kind of neat. It's pretty steep incline. Let's start over here. And as suspected, surname Caldwell. There is a Caldwell County, not too far away from my county, which is Catawba. Wilkinson, Eisenhower. Let's see. There's a nice little house in the back. That's pretty quiet though. I mean, you have the highway, that's Highway 16. You got a road or a driveway that looks really new, by the way. And you got this nice house, nice camper. Two new big Chevy, I don't know if they're new, but I know they're big Chevy pickup trucks. Then you have this quiet little cemetery right beside you. That's cute. I like that. It's really pretty. More Caldwells. Anderson. There we go. Wonder if they're related to the people listed on the monument. Lale. I don't know who owns the property back there, but I'm not going to go any further than this tree line. Oh, what's that? Is that a marker? That's a marker. That's a headstone. There's a cross right there. And I don't have anything, I don't have gloves, I don't have anything to actually clear this off. That's a marker down there, guys. Something like that is not uncommon to find. Usually you'll find markers that are just sunken into the ground and headstones that are just completely covered. It makes me wonder how many more out here are like that, because I wasn't even looking. I just came across that. I accidentally stepped on it and I saw it laying flat. So I don't know if there's more out here underneath the piles, but and there's stone over here. I don't know if that came from whatever this obstruction clay pile is, or if it's actually part of the cemetery. Cheryl. Really appropriate because we're out in Cheryl's Ford right now. Oh, there's a dog. I knew I was hearing noises. Please be a nice doggy. Please be a nice doggy. Please be a nice doggy. Don't pee in the graveyard. He's staring me down. I'm not afraid of dogs, but... Hi, puppy! Go pee somewhere else. Good boy. If only my kids listen that well at home. puppy. Go home. He's running through the woods. I see him. Now, I'm not afraid of dogs. I love animals, but when it comes to strange animals and strange dogs like that, you just don't know if they're friendly. You don't know if they've had all their shots. You don't know how aggressive they are, so it's always good to be on the safe side when you have stray animals in the area. This place is pretty cool. I've passed it a few times myself. Fun fact, I actually used to work out here a few years ago, before Annie was even born. I think Lucy was a toddler. But one of the very first jobs that I took in this area was actually in this community, and I would pass this all the time. I just never had the time to come out and explore. So I had to make a little pit stop when I was out in the area. I used to come to this place all the time when I worked out here. I used to stop by and get coffee. Their coffee is cheap and it's really good, and you can't really beat that. But this is a place, it's a gas station that doubles over as a grocery store, that triples over as a hardware store. So we're in the South, so this is quite common. But it's a little oddity place, but I used to come here all the time on the way to work when I used to come out here. So, and I got pumpkin spice latte. I haven't had a pumpkin spice yet this year, but I'm gonna go ahead and drive home. I have to get the kids from school in a little bit, and hope you guys enjoyed today's adventure. If you have any questions or comments, anything like that, let me know down below, and hit me up on my social media. I'm always there too. And hope you guys have a fabulous day. Catch you later. Bye.